It's Laser 101 station with the Attitude Super Duper Morning Show. Got a special guest joining us in the building. For those of you that have been around the Carnival Village, especially during the Teen and Senior Carnival Queen show, you might recognize her voice. Yes. We might recognize her face as well. I forgot. We're on Laser TV, so you can tune in live and you can see us here live in the studio. Got to say good morning to Miss Chrisincia Mathew. Good morning, Chrisincia. How you doing?
Good morning.
Good to have you here. Sorry to take you out of school, but I know this is something special that you wanted to share with the listeners out there. So before we get into the reason why you're here, how was the whole experience when it came to the pageant?
Oh, it was good. Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, was it something that you wanted to do, or how did the whole thing come about that you actually entered into the pageant?
So back in 2020, I was in the junior pageant.
Okay.
But that was COVID, so it got canceled. So for a couple years now, I was like, I kind of want to do it again, just to finish it. And I had got entered in. My mom had entered me in for this year's.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I have to do it because next year I'm going to be in fifth form and I'm not doing that.
Oh, you don't have
during
any
CXC.
time or anything. True. So you said, you know what, let's do it this time around. Unfortunately, you didn't capture the crown, but you did leave an impact on a lot of the persons that were there. And today you're here to release your song, the same song that you actually performed that night, right?
Yes.
All right. Tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us a little bit about the song that you're going to, not really premiere, but we're going to play this morning here on the show. Yeah.
My name is Chrisincia Mathew. I'm a 15-year-old drama/business student at St. Dominic High School.
Go St. Dominic! All right.
I love the arts, cooking, baking. I love writing and poetry. And I have some very strong opinions. So I'm also in the debate club.
Okay, interesting.
And I'm the co-president of my church's youth group.
Oh, you got a lot on your plate. And you still had time to prepare for the pageant and write a song. Okay, tell us a little bit about the song. The song is called Do Better, right?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. So there's a couple of people that I know should listen to this song because they need to do better. But tell us a little bit about the song. What is it all about?
So, originally, me and my mom were talking. We were like, okay, what are we going to do for the talent? And she was like, I was like, I really like singing, so most likely singing. And she was like, you've shown me some songs you've written before. Why don't you write a song?
Right.
Because like I said, I like writing. So sometimes I just jot down my ideas and see where it leads me. But she was like, why don't you write a song?
Right.
And I was like, okay. What should it be about? And she was like, okay, think about it. Teens, what do you have a strong opinion on? And I have a lot of very strong opinions. I was like, I feel like teenagers are left behind a lot,
right?
Because and this kind of coincides with the answer I gave for the identical question, in that people tend to forget that teenagers aren't children, but they're not
adults as yet, right? True.
So I feel like teenagers tend to have to do everything for themselves because people expect them to be grown enough to handle themselves. Right,
but still don't give them the respect that they're old enough to be respected as well, to be not treated like a child, basically.
Yes.
Right, okay.
It's a kind of a wiggly line, you know? So I was like, I could write a song about that.
Right.
Because I feel like while St.Maarten doesn't necessarily do nothing, it isn't doing as much as it should.
Yeah, not doing enough, right.
And I can't truly fully fault it because St.Maarten still is technically a new country. It's only 15 years old.
Right.
And I find that when St.Maarten became a country, it didn't really know what it meant to be a country. So there's still a lot of systemic and societal problems with the way St.Maarten functions.
Right.
So I wrote my song from the perspective of a teenager asking for help and hoping that they will be heard.
Ooh, okay. I like that. I like how you put that into words and everything. So I hope they're listening, and I'm sure they're scared because, ooh, okay, that was a good one. So the song's called, like you said, Do Better. It's basically for your peers out there. You want them to do better, so they could be better heard, better understood, and better function within society as well. So like you said, you do a lot of writing, you do a lot of debates, you have a lot of strong opinions. How did you realize or figure out that this is something that you like to do? Because you said you're into the arts. Very, very rarely you would find the teens these days into the arts, unless they're doing some type of streaming or influencer. But yeah, so you're more different. Like you said, you're more into the drama. You're part of the vice president, you said, or the president of your of the church club.
I'm the co-president.
Co-president. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So tell me.
So actually, it's kind of funny.
Uh-huh.
At 9 months old, I was singing.
Oh,
but
wow.
I wasn't talking yet.
Okay.
Because my
You sure
mom,
you wasn't crying?
No.
Okay, Mama's
My
shaking her
mom-
head. Mama's saying she was actually singing. Okay.
my mom used to write little nursery rhymes for each one of me and my siblings.
Right.
And there was a certain part in which she would get where she said my name. She was like, Chrisincia. So she was singing to me, and I started singing back.
Ah.
And she was like,
Whoa.
what's happening?
Uh-huh.
So she records it and she emails it to my uncle and is like, is this real? And turns out, yeah.
Yeah.
I was singing before I
Okay.
was talking. So that's actually why I say the line, I was singing before I could talk and performing as soon as I could walk, because it's true.
Okay. All right. So she's been doing this since the age of 9, and she has something brand
9
new.
months.
9 months. Sorry, since 9 months. And she's so this is your first song that you've actually written and recorded as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And how do you feel about it?
Oh, I'm really happy. I think it came out really well.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wrote down my feelings, and the producer, he really got what I was like.
What you were looking for?
Yeah.
Okay. So who worked with you on this song actually?
So I recorded it by Michael Wilson,
Okay. Uh-huh.
and then the producer is Donovan Gabriel.
All right. So you put it together. You recorded the song. Then you performed it on stage. Not only did you perform it by singing, you actually played the piano as well together with it.
Yeah.
Now that had to be even more nerve-wracking and add a level of difficulty.
What do you call it? So back when I was in the juniors, right? I started going to vocal lessons,
Right.
and her husband they together had a music school, but her husband was teaching piano lessons, and they had a couple of pianos because they wanted to open a school, but then the building got mashed up
Right.
from Irma, so they had just a bunch of pianos there, and I was like,
Can I have one?
that'll be fun.
Can I have one? Can I get one?
Yeah, I started learning how to play piano with him.
Okay, all right. So you learned what other talents that do you have? So you have singing. You could play the piano. Any other instruments?
Back when I was like, what was it, group 5, I went to after school and we learned how to play the djembe drum.
Okay, all right. And then you said you're into drama as well, so you do some acting
Yes.
too? Ah, nice. All right. So we have Miss Chrisincia Mathew here with us in the studio to talk about her new song. It's called Do Better. And we're actually going to drop it right here on Laser 101 The Station with the Attitude. So Chrisincia, you ready?
Yes.
All right. So let's get into it right here, right now. I'll give you the pleasure to introduce your song to the listeners out there. Go ahead, Chrisincia.
This is my song, Do Better. I think that everyone needs to hear it because people tend to forget that teenagers are people too. And they tend to forget that children are people too.
Right.
And I think everyone needs to hear and listen that you are doing something, but doing something isn't the only thing you have to do.
All right. So let's get into it right here. Something brand new. Do Better. Chrisincia Mathew. Yes, sir. You heard from Chrisincia yourself. Do better. All right, because you know better. Thank you very much, Chrisincia. So the song is available on streaming platforms, right?
Yes.
All right. So it's available on Spotify, you mentioned. What else? Where else can we
Apple
find
Music.
it?
It's on iTunes.
iTunes, yeah.
iTunes, Amazon Music, it's TikTok, Instagram.
Okay, so I could use it for my videos, for my dance. We could make a dance for it and everything. All right.
Sure.
So you're currently in with what form right now? Because you mentioned you're at St. Dominic High.
I'm in Fort Form.
Okay. And so that means next year, exam year.
very scary, but I'm okay, you know?
It's good, man.
Yeah,
it's good. And you're right now. You're in which program? The business and business program. Okay. So what's next for you when it comes to leaving the island or studying, furthering your studies? What do you have in mind to do?
After fifth form, I'm planning to go up to the Netherlands.
Okay.
I have family there, and I have an idea of what college I want to go to. I would like to major in hotel management.
Nice. All right. Chrisincia Mathew here with us this morning. Super duper morning show. Just dropped her brand new track. It's called Do Better. Now, when it comes to that song, you said you wrote it and everything yourself. Which line stands out to you the most?
Oh, that's... Yeah, that's those who prey on us. Oh my gosh. Because, right, the first thing, right, I had a bunch of, like, work in progresses, versions of it. And there was this one I had wrote with just the first verse and the chorus, and I had really like it.
Right.
So I showed it to my mom, and she was like, wow, this is nice. You should continue on that. So then I was trying to think, okay, where do I go next?
Yeah.
And then I was talking with a friend of mine without like fully seeing what I was doing. And I was like, what are some things you really dislike about St.Maarten? So that was kind of what I put in the second verse and that line, those who prey on us. Because I find like St.Maarten has a lot of people in power that are kind of not good people. And it's not to say that everyone in power is not good, but there are certain people in which if you look at them and you see their behaviors, it kind of makes you question how did they get
to this, right? Okay, all right. And also people listening, they hate to see you coming, Chrisincia, but keep it up. I like it. I like it. I like your energy, and I hope this song resonates with the persons that you wrote it for, and people understand the message behind it. So head on over to Spotify, Apple Music, all the different platforms. It's on TikTok, on Instagram as well. Pretty soon it's going to be on YouTube, so you guys could always check it out. It's Chrisincia Mathew. That's CHR
ISINCIA.
All right. So they could just type in that name and type in the song Do Better, and they'll find it.
Yes.
All right. Anything else you want to add, Chrisincia?
Live life good.
There you go. All right. Before you leave, have one more question for you, which is our question of the day. Facebook.com/Laser101, brought to us by CTC Shipping Services, St.Maarten. How do you usually greet persons? A, with a handshake. B, with a hug. C, you wave. Or D, with a boops or daps? Now, I know it depends on the person, but majority of the time, how do you usually say hi to persons?
Most of the time, I just hail people.
You just hail?
Be like, hey.
Just a wave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, okay, like, it's kind of split because most people I, like, hail are my friends. So I would hail them and then give them a hug.
Okay.
But if I don't have time for a hug, mostly it's just hail.
Just a hail. What's up? All right. Well, thank you, Chrisincia, for joining us today on the Super Duper Morning Show. Shout out to Mom as well. Thanks for joining us. I know you got to get back to school, even though you don't want to.
No, I know. I think my period right now is actually a free.
Okay.
But then my next period is eco.
Eco, okay. So you got to get back to that. All right. Well, thank you, Chrisincia, again. And keep up the great work and much success with everything that you have planned in your life.
Thank you.
All right. Laser 101 station with the Attitude Super Duper Morning Show. Recap of the hashtag headlines, news, weather, and sports coming up next.